Good morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning in the Fox Valley, and we are looking at a beautiful day with a high of 70 degrees, minimal wind. Ladies, you can put your winter coats away. It is going to be a beautiful day.
Hesed House is, it serves a lot of functions, and the primary two are to really give people a place to go when they have nowhere to go. And so, but for Hesed House, there are a lot of people on the streets. There are a lot of people hungry. There's a lot of people in some really dire situations. But we believe it's important not just to have the basic food, the basic shelter, but also give people hope that they can have a better future. And so, in addition to all the shelter programs, we've got all the services, the counseling, the job training to help people get back on their feet again.
I had a good job in Sandwich, and what happened was they were doing layoffs. They laid me off, and I was lost my apartment, was staying with some friends. They decided to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning and tell me to get all my stuff and get out. At that time, I had nowhere to go, didn't know what to do. I remember a friend of mine was telling me about the Hesed House in Aurora, and came up here.
It's always remarkable to talk to someone on the first day that they're homeless, because typically the first day someone's homeless is literally the single worst day of their life. And to have the opportunity to help someone through literally the worst day of their life it's something terrible and amazing all at the same time.
If I didn't have Hesed House, I probably wouldn't have my children. You gotta be a fighter to do this every day. A lot of people think that people have made their decisions to be homeless, and it's not. Nobody wakes up one day and say, I want to be homeless. It just happens.
I've been in law enforcement for approximately 20-some years, both in the private sector and public. In 2000, I had the privilege of guarding President Clinton. I did that until I had my open heart surgery, and I was forced to take my retirement. 24 years in law enforcement, and here I am. I guess it shows that it can happen to anybody. And I think most people are one paycheck away from being me, in this economy anyway. If it wasn't for Hesed House at this particular point in my life, with my health issues and being homeless, I'd probably be dead.
The biggest challenges for Hesed House right now are the sheer amount of people becoming homeless on a weekly basis right now. To give you some context, our shelter is officially able to handle 145 people. Well, last week we had 214 on one night. And then you throw on top of that a pretty dire situation financially, in the sense that the state, in its wisdom, has decided to cut homeless shelters this year by 52%.
We've been homeless about 4 months now. I became homeless based on losing my job, getting laid off my job, because I had nothing. When you have nothing, you have nothing to give. Nobody wants to, and not going to rent to you with no job. You can't pay. We have each other and Sparky, and that's what pulls us through. Well, we came to Hesed House because we knew where we could get help here. And we knew that they, cared about the community, and when you're down on your luck, whatever, you can come here and they will feed you, we'll have you up for the night. This place always preaches dignity and respect. A lot of homeless people, that's what they don't get, is dignity and respect. If someone gives you that, you still have something left of life. Sometimes it brings you down, but you have to I pick myself back up. I can't give up. If I just keep trying, it's going to get better.
We've I've been homeless since July of 2011. After losing work, I don't have a partner, a husband or anything, so I'm on my own trying to support the two boys. It's not easy. Hesed House has been my savior, basically. If it wasn't for this place, we'd be sleeping in a van with no water, no food, because I can't afford everything. I can't even afford to stay in a motel room. There's just not enough money. I never thought I would be this low in life to have to stay in a shelter. No, I never thought I'd be this far down. Never. It's rough. It's very rough. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a point of no return. Once you get this far down, you really worry about what your next step is and where that help is going to come from. Because without a family or without a spouse or another adult human to help you, there's nothing out there. There's nothing. It's scary, very scary.
I wish Ford to have a better life and a place of our own.
Well, it's bedtime, and we have to get sheets from the store over here, which they launder for us. And once we get our pillows and blankets from the locker room, which is on the other side and downstairs, then we could finally make the beds. Then they would get a shower, which is behind you guys here, and then we can get to bed, hopefully. Just trying to make our life as normal as possible in the situation. I'm trying. It's not easy, but I'm trying.
Tonight I'm going to pray to have a better life, and that's it.
Her face tells a story, but the ending isn't clear. Calloused by a world of pain, she's not too hard to feel the fear. Lost her job and her home in less than a year. For her children, she fights back the tears. Then she dreams. She still has dreams of a better life without the strife that comes in the night when she comes apart at the seams. Lord, she still dreams. They can't take away her dreams, no. For just one more day to make it right for them, she dreams. This little girl doesn't know why it has to be this way. Daddy hasn't been the same, but she loves him anyway. Hanging on to what he knows is right, tucks her in and says goodnight. Gotta be strong now, Lord, don't give up on me. And then he dreams
would never ask someone to donate to the cause of homelessness. I mean, homelessness as a cause doesn't move me, but people do. And I have no problem asking people to donate to be a part of helping a person get from the worst day of their life to the best day of their life, the day they get out of homelessness. To take a person from that worst day to the best day, it's only a little over $1,000 in donations is what it takes. The results are so tangible, they're so life-affirming, they're so substantial. My dream for this place is that simple. My dream for this place is to shut it down because it's no longer needed. We are not here to build an institution for perpetuity. Our job here is to put ourselves out of business. Our job here is to end homelessness.
The face tells a story, but the ending isn't clear.